So, Cancer, the message coming here for your week focuses a lot on dreams and the dreamer in you kind of being in display. I do feel like it will be hard for you during this time to perhaps be as grounded or as focused or as, logical and analytical and practical as perhaps certain material or other type of demands would require. But it's like you're giving yourself some permission here to drift away into a world of beauty, into a world where you feel somehow supported by divine love or bliss, or just feeling, it's like daydreaming to reorient yourself. What I want to say about this is that some of you have been a little bit off track lately, or feeling like you really don't know where you are heading, where you are going when it comes to your life. And for those Cancers feeling this way, I feel like this is a week where there's some sort of soul search that is being made throughout dreams and even throughout some sort of childhood memory. Some of you are here rescuing or working on the rescue or the connection with your inner child. The essence of the child might be very significant for some of you during this period of time. It could be that actual children around you or important children in your life might be as well playing some part. It's like seeing yourself in the eyes of children, or having some important dynamics in relationships, especially of course if you are a parent, or if there's a child close to you. I feel like there's immense healing that can be actually a result of what this week presents to you as an opportunity, is to overcome some sort of pain or some sort of difficulty that has been with you lately, emotionally speaking, and seeing the bliss or recovery of faith, recovery of trust, not taking things so it's like not being so in the obscure, dark, fearful position of life. I feel like some of you have been a little bit drowned, or you have felt like you were drowning in a certain depressive states, or something happened that pushed you there, and it's like you are coming or returning here to the surface, like lightening up a little bit your moods and also the way you are looking at situations. I do feel like some of you, it's like, yes, there can be some of you Cancers that are taking this to extremes as well. Some of you could be on the other side, drifting to dreams to avoid reality. There's a sense of escapism being that could be happening throughout excessive, fantasy or fantasizing of situations. I do feel like, but that shows as a minority, some of you that might be trying to, escape your reality and your problems and your life in general throughout some sort of either fantasy, going to fantasy, or fantasizing about situations, not seeing the reality of situations, or denying yourselves actually the truth of how something is because it's too hard for you to handle. It could also be that some others of you could as well be escaping throughout the use of some substances. It's just a time where things might be a little bit chaotic, emotionally speaking. There's a lot of things to consider here when it comes to your process, let's say, of emotional healing. It's not a simple one. It's a complex one, actually, as I'm being shown here for some of you Cancers. It's a very complex web in which you are, it's like feeling like trapped in, and you have to really go into this exploration of the web gradually, carefully, and with as much conscious attention as possible towards what's going on. And I do feel like some of you are just tired. It's like you want to give up on certain things that feel like too hard. Some of you have a hard time as well committing fully in relationships or situations as for now, and you might just be taking, others of you just might be taking a time out to be more here in the wonderland exploration. And then maybe if some of you find that soothing, find that helpful, to then like retreating a little bit there, to then come back and know what to do, or just feel more balanced, more at peace as well with the things you need to do. I just keep feeling like some of you are still mourning or emotionally as well, releasing, let's put it that way, a lot of your baggage, a lot of your, some of you are releasing here some karma. Some karma has been and is being kind of, for some of you, it's like there's a karmic cycle that you are enduring, okay, that you are experiencing, that is putting a lot of your emotional strength to the test, and also your relationships. And all of that during this week might be felt as, you know, a need. If it's getting too much for some of you, it's like you are unplugging here and going to the other side of the issue, right? To see it from a different angle or perspective, where you can feel more, you know, you can feel, by being more distanced from the situation, you can feel better about it, because your feelings are not so intertwined with all that is happening. But for others of you, this is just about giving yourself a chance, regardless of, yes, the burden and the karma. I feel like some of you have some karmic ties with relationships that are really, you know, pulling you sometimes down to a very intense place of understanding of others and your own. And it's just like perhaps you are giving yourself a chance to, even though that is a reality, that challenge, that difficulty, you are still going to explore the beauty that exists in life. You still see the beauty, you still see the love, you still see the meaning, you still see the purpose. And it's like holding to one reality that it's more harsh and dry and, you know, unfair, let's put it that way, holding that fact together with, but there's also so much beauty and so much love and so much goodness and so much to celebrate together, like taking here some the reins of control over two opposite experiences, or even relationships. It could be that this dynamic is being, in a way, this dynamic is being explored in an interaction, for some of you Cancers, with two people. I do feel like some of you might have two important, some of you might have, either you have two different people interested in you or showing your interest to you during this week, and that might be as well a source of inner conflict to you, because you don't know what to do about that. It's like there might be some sort of love triangle here for some of you Cancers, and you feel like you are, you know, the focus, and this other two energies are looking at you, and it could be that you are pushing them away because you don't know what to do. Perhaps you have feelings for both. This is a specific message for some of you, but I do feel like there's also that chance of some of you Cancers being torn between two love options, or two options, let's put it that way as well, that would feel like an impossible choice for some reason. So I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting to my channel. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. for the month of March, I have a special tarot offer available at a sales price. And for March is called Soul Circle. So if you would like to know more details about that special offer or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below.